Welcome, cousins. It's the Business Cousins Podcast. I'm your co-host, Bruce. I'll be better questions, Hill.
Yes, hey cousin, we made it. Tasha C. Ware, HLS Collective. How you doing today, cousin?
I'm fantastic and feeling fine. You pick fire topics because one of my goals this month was to send 100 touch points on LinkedIn every
Mm-hmm.
day.
Mm-hmm.
And the question, if you go to, if you look through the YouTube channel, you'll see it. It says, what happens if you're consistent for 30 days?
Mm-hmm.
And so then you pop up and you're like, hey, what should we talk about? How about busy doesn't mean productive?
Yes.
Hmm.
Because some of y'all are busy all day and still not moving forward.
But that happened to me about day 6. I mean,
Okay.
I was up early. I was doing this. I was doing that, doing that. And at the end of the day, my accountability partner was like, hey, how many LinkedIn messages did you send? And I was like, oh, it's like 8
Yeah.
p.m. I
Mm-hmm.
said 0. What were you doing all day?
That is something that my clients, I swear, I get it at least there's 5 days in a week, 5 times a week. Oh, I was just so busy. And in our coaching call, I said, okay, busy doing what? What did you were at work. What did you do? What did you do at work? Oh, I got all these emails. Okay, so you checked emails. And what else? And I went to meetings. And okay, what else? Did you do your work? What work did you like? What did you do? And it fills their day and their time and their mind to be unproductive. Like they didn't actually move the needle of the work that was due on Friday at 5 o'clock.
There it is right there.
Yes.
Because I think a lot of times, this is what entrepreneurship taught me. This is what sales taught me. You don't get paid for showing up.
No.
You don't get paid for how tall you are, attractive you are, what degree you have. You get paid for results.
Mm-hmm.
And I think fitness is the same way, right? You don't get paid for thinking about going to the gym, planning on going to the gym. You got to match an outfit in the gym, or even going to the gym. Because some people go to the gym and they take a picture and leave.
They do indeed.
So shame. You get results from the work you do. So how do we make sure we're being productive and not busy?
And I always go back to measurables.
Mm.
Like you gave a very specific measure, 100. You had a number, either you did it or you didn't. That one day, I think we met that day, it was the 6th day, and you said, I'm only at 16 or something crazy.
You were, you're right, you were.
And I said, well, you got time right after this to do some more because,
And I got it done.
And so this is what I have on my app for my clients. I actually have a compliance report on my app.
Okay.
And so
Tell me about that.
It gives a weekly percentage. You have to check off that you drank your water. You just have to click that you completed. You have to click that you completed a workout. You completed a walk. That you did I make them do some type of digital detox. Like, did you put it away so that you can finish said book you said you wanted to finish? And it sends me a message that they did it, and that when we meet once a week, I can say, okay, well, you did 50% of what the plan was. And this is the progress we made.
Man, I need you for a coach. Accountability is real.
Yeah, the accountability is real. And then that way, it takes it off of me as the trainer to say, oh, the program doesn't work. Well, you did 50% of the program. So you got 50% results. It's a measurable. So it takes away that, again, like we talked about in another episode, what did you feel like doing? Or what did you said you thought about, you looked at the app, you thought about the app, you thought about the plan, but you didn't actually do.
Oh, we're talking about motivation. Yeah.
You just didn't do the plan. So people are doing a lot of busy work, which is avoidant to what they should just actually be doing.
Yeah, it's good. Something my buddy Aaron was on. This man, one of the most genius numbers guys I know, but he's also an artist. Crazy combination.
Yeah.
He taught me, I think it's called the Eisenhower Matrix.
Okay.
And there's 4. I'm gonna do this real quick. It's 4 quadrants. There is not important, not urgent.
Okay.
There's not urgent, important. And then there's not important, urgent. And then there's urgent and important. You got to write it down. You need to visualize it or Google it. And what happens is a lot of us get stuck in these urgent things that really just aren't important. Checking emails. Oh, I got to respond back. Old Navy's good about this. Oh, 20% off today only. Like, y'all know you're going to have another sale tomorrow.
Before you get that, before the email day is up, you might get another one.
Facts. And so I think a lot of people, me, get stuck in that urgent and they don't really do things that are important. They're
Yeah.
not metros. So at the end of the day, I'm just wore out, tired, stressed out, frustrated, and my to-do list is longer, not shorter.
Yeah, and those become time leaks, like those small distractions, especially with the phone pinging. I've had to have clients pull out their phone in a session, and I'm like, take the game off your phone. Turn the
Oh wow.
notifications, yeah, and they're distracted by the notifications from the old Navy emails or whatever emails that keep popping up. And by the end of the day, again, I have to say, well, we scheduled an hour for emails. We scheduled an hour for that, which sometimes it gets real specific with my clients. Where is your time going? Like we said before, you get 168 hours in a week. And if you sleep the appropriate amount and you work the amount that's not, over the labor law, where are
Yeah.
the other hours going?
They don't know.
They don't know. It's distractions, it's interruptions, it's conversations that don't necessarily need to be had.
Uh-oh.
People I'm gonna call out some of my clients in their group chats. I'm like, you spent more time in the group chat. You should have got on the Peloton. Group chat on there.
That's really the only question I ask. Listen, I'm not a productivity specialist. Michigan Milton and Michelle Welch, phenomenal when it comes to productivity and operations. The only question I ask, I say, hey, does this help me make money?
Mm-hmm.
So as a business owner, that's my question.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many things you could be doing. I'm like, is this gonna help me make money? And if it's eventually or maybe, then I just don't do it. Or
Yeah.
I'll try and get somebody else to do it. I'll have a team member do it.
So, how do you equate our podcast? Because this is time consuming.
Mm-hmm.
How do you put this in your productivity wheel when it comes
So
to that portion?
that's great. This is important, not urgent.
Mm-hmm.
And so important things that aren't urgent get scheduled.
Mm-hmm.
Simple as that. So I've already, where's my checklist? Oh, it's on the floor. I've already done my 100 touches on LinkedIn today.
Mm-hmm.
It's done. So everything else is extra. This was on the calendar, it was scheduled as designated time. So it's not a distraction when you schedule it. And hopefully our goal is bring awareness, say, hey, listen, we're going to help you grow your business, multiply your success by teaching you to ask better questions.
Mm-hmm.
And you're saying, listen, we're going to help you not just have a healthy self, but a healthy lifestyle through the HLS Collective. And our goal is to create awareness in the introduction that leads to new clients.
Mm-hmm.
So this is forward progress. Even if you're not going to see instant results, I think a lot of people want instant results.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why this is valuable today and tomorrow.
Exactly. And I'm glad that you said that. And one thing that you started with at the beginning is the structure part. It is scheduled.
Yeah.
And that's why it's working. We can quantify it. We've moved forward. We can measure it. We're on number 15.
Yes. We did some research on this. It goes back and forth, but there's a lot of podcasts that just have one episode.
Mm-hmm.
And then the rest of them don't make it past 10. And so if you get past 10, you're in the top 40% of podcasts worldwide. So we're on 15, y'all. Thank you for tuning in. Tell a friend to tell a friend.
Yes.
And that's where we had to decide, are we being busy or are we being productive? Because we could, spend more time on naming a podcast or writing the perfect show notes or designing a flyer or, I don't know, whatever else people waste time on. We can record.
Yeah. You know what it is? I think what we're exemplifying is the busy work of doing the flyer and the name. That part is comfortable. And it avoids like real decisions or real like, let's just do it.
Yeah.
Just hit the button. You got to do the uncomfortable part. Like, no, we have to go live. We have to hit record.
A couple of weeks ago, what you call it? Perfection
paralysis.
Yeah.
Yes, it's the perfection paralysis. It's avoidant. The busy work is avoidant. My clients, they're like, oh, I have to learn this. I have to learn this. You want to learn all the things about some nutrition plan. When I'm saying, just do this list. Don't you?
The whole point of having a coach. Listen, y'all. You could learn everything that I know. It might take you 30 years, but you could. Or you could just hire me. We could get there faster and smoother. Yes. You could learn everything Tasha knows. It might take you 30 years. Or just hire as a coach. Don't
Yes.
figure it out. It's 2026. We're recording this. Maybe you're listening in 2036. Don't figure it out. Find someone who's already figured it out. That's credible. That's proven success. Or you can go to YouTube, watch the testimonials. You can go to our LinkedIn, look at my recommendations. Right, they've got documented success, and just follow their instructions. Just take action.
Just
Stop
take it.
planning. Start doing.
Yes. Stop planning and start doing. Had that talk today. My client, she's a NASA. She just helped with Artemis going to space and coming back successfully. Yes, a
Hey,
shout out to Corley. She works in navigation and communication. So awesome. But I have to bring her back and say, so your wellness plan is not Artemis. I don't need you to think that much. I actually need you
mm,
to think less. I need you to
mm.
plan less and just do. Just do. And she's like, okay. And she took her notes. And I'm like, I'm going to let you take notes on this, but I need you to do.
That's wow. There's a lot of lessons in there. I think people will use success. Right, you got a big project at work. You got a high profile case
Mm-hmm.
to avoid or procrastinate on taking care of themselves.
Oh yes, and sometimes they turn it into a project because I work with execs and they're in projects and creating projects and decision making all day long. They don't know how to put that down and just give their self care. Like I just want you to give yourself care.
We talked about that when we first started. I don't know if the camera was rolling. Remember we said on just being action takers,
Mm-hmm.
where
Yes,
sometimes it's just, hey, listen, we'll do it and then figure it out.
yes. I mean, but it's one step forward. We are better now at episode 15 than we are at episode 1 because we just did it.
Absolutely,
You
absolutely.
know, we didn't turn it into busy work.
Which
You
could happen
know,
real fast.
and distractions. It's like sometimes you're not busy. So just be honest with yourself. You are distracted. You are scrolling. Stop scrolling.
Sometimes you're not busy, you're distracted.
Yes.
What do the streamers say? Chat, clip that.
I mean, they say what the average adult's attention span is like 7 seconds now.
7
You're
seconds. I
seven
thought that was
seconds.
goldfish.
No, that is attention span of
Oh,
adults in 2026. It's about 7 seconds.
wow.
Yeah. So while you're pondering let's just say you're doing marketing online, everybody, just get it out there. Don't overthink it. Post it. Just post it. It don't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be perfectly lit and all that'll come. Get it out there. Do your work and move
Yeah.
on. Post it and move on.
Listen, I think I might have said this before, this is one of many examples. I sent a message on, let's just say Tuesday, right? And it said Happy Monday at the end. Right? I was like, oh, what happened? Nothing. The IRS didn't come shut my business down.
Right.
Didn't find me. The FTC didn't find me. So there's a lot of things we try and this is that perfection paralysis where we're like, well, I just want it to be perfect. It just needs to be, it just needs to work. And so I'm not telling you to go start being a brain surgeon today, but what's the small step you can do today that's forward progress where you can look back and say, hey, I've made a little bit of distance than yesterday.
Yes.
That's your rubric. What can I do right now that's going to make a difference right now?
Intentional action. You'll be proud of intentional action.
Oh, you'll be proud of it. That's a good metric. Would I be proud of myself 15 minutes from now?
Yes.
Somebody, somebody write that down. That's a good one.
Yeah.
You scrolling your phone. You're like, would I be proud of myself 15 minutes from now if I keep doing this?
Right. Because if you decide to intentionally brain rot for 15 minutes, set a timer. So 15 doesn't turn into 16.
Yeah. Oh,
These are
that's good.
things you can it's so many things and focus over volume. Don't turn into the busy bee.
Hold on. Focus over volume. What does that mean?
So focus on the task at hand. Like you had your quadrants of what
Mm-hmm.
is urgent, important. Do the thing that's going to move you forward and focus on it. Don't just
Mm,
be piling onto your calendar to make your calendar full of things to do.
got you.
Focus.
Oh, okay. This one's for my ADHD folks. Finish the task in front of you.
Yes.
Because I
Yes.
know me. I might know you a little bit. Oh, by the way, and I got to do this. Oh, before I do that, I got to do this. Before I do that, I got to do that. Before I do that,
Mm-hmm.
I got to do this. Finish the task in front of you. It might be the most difficult thing you're ever going to do, and it's going to be the most rewarding thing.
Yes.
Start, task, finish. And that's one of the reasons I'll say this again. Pick something small, the small step of progress.
Yes.
You try to set these big goals, you're trying to do a 5,000 piece puzzle in a day. I'm just saying, hey, I'm just going to do 5 push-ups today, right? So wealth balance. I'm going to drink 5 bottles of water today. And
Yes.
that's where we can be. This goes back to our conversation on consistency. Hold on, where is that? Go back to the show notes. Oh, there it is. Episode. Oh, that's in the future. Hold on. Go back to the show notes, type in consistency, and find out. We leave some great tips on there. I won't rehash.
Yeah.
Okay. So you said focus.
Yes.
Say finish the task in hand. Say plan it out. Would you be proud of yourself 15 minutes from now?
And then one more. Structure. We always got to go back to structure over chaos.
Mm-hmm.
1 minute you're checking emails, next minute you're doing this. No, set a time that you're checking your emails. Now you might have to check it a few times a day, but set whatever your tasks are, structure it out throughout the week. Like figure out your top 4 quadrants and put it on a calendar and make it real.
So let's talk about because there's somebody who's gonna say, "Well, I have kids, it's not that easy," or I've got whatever excuse people make. Mm-hmm. How do we have structure without putting ourselves into a box?
Without putting yourself into a box. It's not about putting yourself into a box, but you do have to set some boundaries. You can't, you are, at a certain part, you are in charge. You're in charge of yourself and their schedule. Yes, there's going to be some things that are out of your control.
Sure.
But that's every day, all day. But you can still set some boundaries so that does not affect the whole outcome of, as you say, did it make me money or not?
Yeah.
Because they won't have anything to play. The kids won't have anything to do if you didn't make your quota.
Would you say you have lots of time to spend with your kids when you get fired?
When you get fired, because you were checking your emails.
Right, for 6 hours.
For 6 hours,
Oh, man.
But there, even within that, and like you said, that's a task for the ADHDers. And that may be why maybe entrepreneurship is not for them in some cases. It's not for everybody.
I'm glad you said that. This is not an anti-job podcast. Keep your job.
Yeah. Okay. If you're not good at keeping structure or setting boundaries or knowing when it's time to, hey, log off and take a walk because you've been sitting there for 4 hours and hey, labor laws are real. Like eat the lunch so that you have nourishment for your brain to make it through the rest of your day. Like there's some things that you, at some point you have to push back and you have to set your standards.
Yeah, I can't end it no better than that. Listen, y'all, we don't want you to be busier.
No.
We want you to be more productive.
Be more productive. Check the boxes.
That's it. Thanks for tuning into the Business Cousins podcast, where we talk family and business. We want to help you grow and be better in every area of your life, not just the money-making parts.
Yes, health as well.
That's why you're here. Listen, y'all. Don't just listen to this podcast. Go practice one thing you've learned. Yes. And then tell a friend to tell a friend. All right? We'll see you next Tuesday.
See you next week.